most of our dogs are, I would say 99%, sometimes there's a local surrender, but most of our dogs come from Arkansas. We work with 3 shelters there, and then we get them up here, and we're not shelter-based, we're all volunteer-based. So based on mass law, we have to put them for a 48-hour quarantine in New Hampshire, where that's where our quarantine is, and then we put them into foster homes after that.
We found Last Hope actually on Pet Finder, the app, and we went to an event in Jamaica Plain in March. And then we decided, because we were part of the adopted group, they showed us that we could foster as well. And we fostered our first pup last October.
There's probably more of a time commitment in getting the dog to appointments or getting the dog to, I'm not a foster myself because I can't have a dog in my apartment, but getting the dog to events or getting them to a meet and greet for a potential adopter. But it's essentially the same application where there's a home visit, there's going to be references. If you have a landlord, it's going to be a landlord check. If you have existing animals, we'll check with the vet to make sure or a recent animal, recently deceased animal, we'll check with the vets to make sure like you're a good pet owner.
I love the idea of rescue dogs. I really don't want to see people go to breeders to get dogs. There's so many dogs out there that need forever homes, and look at this sweet little face. And this dog could be euthanized. You know, I mean, it's just really, it just tugs at my heartstrings.
There are so many dogs of every breed, every size, every temperament looking for good homes, and to be able to provide that to an animal rather than paying for one and then continuing this like overpopulation problem is so valuable.
It gives more animals an opportunity to get out of a shelter, and then that opens up more room for another dog to get into a shelter and find their forever home as well.
A lot of dogs are euthanized in the South. At the moment, we sort of bring up a truck every couple of weeks, like full of dogs, you know, hoping to find forever homes.
We have them pretty much every weekend, usually 2 every weekend. For the smaller events like these, like this one, we had 8 dogs. Usually we'll have between like 5 and 15 dogs at the smaller events, it just kind of depends on the venue. And then once a month we have our big monthly event, and at those we get every adoptable dog that we can to attend the event. So that means any dog that we have within the rescue that doesn't already have a contract for adoption is supposed to go. And if the foster can't bring the dog, then we'll find a volunteer to bring them if we can. Usually we will have 40 to 50 dogs at this event. And we also have our adoptions coordinators present, which means that if you are a pre-approved adopter, you can actually bring a dog home with you from the big event. Whereas at all of the smaller events, you can only do deposits. At big event, you can do deposit, or if you're approved and you don't have any pets at home, bring the dog home with you right then and there.
Like me, you can help at events like this. You can be part of the home visit team. You can be on the team that just calls references. You can be someone that's working in the database to make sure our records are up to date on either adopters or the dogs themselves. There's always a spot for someone if they can't attend events, then there's something they can do over the phone or electronically. Even some of the home visits are done virtually.